Before we start, I would want you to hit that red subscribe button so you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to NBA Loop. The route to NBA stardom isn't easy, but there have been several players that had at least one shining season to highlight their careers. Players could put up an MVP caliber season, such as Isaiah Thomas, or just simply perform at a statistical level that had never been seen before in their career. Still, not everyone can sustain a high level of play after their career year. Let's look at 10 NBA players who had one-hit wonders in the league and didn't do much after that. Number 1, Johnny Flynn. At Syracuse, Johnny Flynn was a standout player, the Big East Rookie of the Year in 2008 and the MVP of 2009. That pushed Minnesota to take him to 6th overall, and his very first game was a great comeback win. Over that rookie year, he averaged 13.5 points, 4.4 assists, and a .846 free throw percentage. While the Timberwolves had a bad season, Flynn was a key highlight, and most thought he had a great career ahead of him. However, hip surgery over the offseason seemed to affect him as his numbers got cut in half. He was traded to the Rockets for draft picks and then dealt to Portland. His entire NBA career would last only 3 seasons. It's surprising to see such a promising career cut short so fast after a good start. Number 2, Josh Howard. Howard was a very versatile wing player coming out of Wake Forest. Dallas drafted him in the first round of the 2003 NBA draft with the 29th pick. His career year came in 2007 and 2008. He averaged more than 19 points and 7 rebounds per game and made it to the All-Star game. Instead of becoming one of the top NBA players, Howard suffered a sharp decline soon afterward, dropping to single-digit points per game in 2 seasons. Number 3, Darius Miles. Miles was a top high school prospect when he was drafted by the Los Angeles Clippers in the 2003 draft with the number 3 overall pick. He had the size and ball handling skills to be a very good point forward, but he could never play consistently. That didn't stop him from having one really good season for the Trail Blazers, as he averaged over 14 points and 4 rebounds per game in the 2005 and 2006 season. Injuries cut his career short, and he was out of the league by the age of 27. Number 4, Jamal Magloire. Charlotte wanted a dominant big man when they drafted Magloire in the 2000 draft. He never entered the upper echelon of NBA players of the day, but he did average 13 points and 10 rebounds in the 2003 and 2004 season, which earned him the only All-Star game appearance of his career. Number 5, Aaron Brooks. Coming out of Oregon, Brooks was viewed as a quality prospect capable of creating his own shot. The Rockets drafted him, and he showed a few flashes of quality play, but couldn't put everything together to help keep the Rockets in contention in the West. Brooks enjoyed one spectacular season, as he averaged nearly 20 points and 6 assists per game, and was named the NBA's most improved player in the 2009 and 2010 season. Number 6, Dana Barros. Barros finished his career averaging 10.5 points per game, but he had one phenomenal season when he nearly doubled that mark. He put up 20.6 points and 7.5 assists per game during the 1994 and 1995 campaign for the 76ers. We'd say those numbers qualify to make Dana Barros one of the NBA players who were one-hit wonders. Number 7, Devin Harris. Harris is still kicking around the league in 2019, but there was a time when he was viewed as one of the best point guard prospects in college basketball. The Mavs selected him in the first round of the 2004 NBA draft. He was traded to New Jersey during the 2007 and 8 season. Harris shined in his first full season with the Nets as he averaged 21 points per game, including a season-high 47-point performance. Devin Harris is back in Dallas, where he will most likely retire within a season or 2. Number 8, Bryant Reeves. To many of his teammates, Bryant Reeves was a walking embodiment of every cliche of a small-town guy.
We look at him 7 foot and that big, you know, the buzz haircut, and we just sort of think he's a brute and an oaf. But he wasn't. He was a skilled basketball player.
He made history as the first ever draft pick by the Vancouver Grizzlies. His rookie year was solid, but the next 2 were great, as he averaged 16.3 points, 7.9 rebounds, and 1.08 block shots a game. He also scored a career-high 41 points in a game against the Celtics. However, issues of his weight took their toll on Reeves, causing his numbers to drop as his playtime became more limited. A famous image was how he collapsed in the 2011 preseason, and they needed 2 stretchers to carry him. He retired afterward to show how some guys really are too big for the game. Number 9, Antoine Carr.
Antoine Carr, you turned out to be the difference in the second half. Why did Jerry Sloan put you in? Was it simply to try and change things up?
I think he wanted to bring a little bit of more energy into it, and I was ready to play. I wanted to get in there and bang.
A journeyman for the 1980s and 90s, Antoine Carr was best known for the huge goggles he wore on the court. After a good college year in Wichita, Carr was drafted by the Pistons in 1984, but instead played in Italy. He then spent 6 years with the Hawks with decent but not quite stellar numbers. He was traded to Sacramento in 1989 and blossomed there. He averaged 20 points a game and even scored 1,551 points that season. He could have been the star the Kings needed in the 90s, but they made the idiotic decision to trade him to San Antonio after just a year. While he had success with them and later the Jazz, Carr never came close to those great numbers, and perhaps his career might be more noteworthy had he stayed in Sacramento. Number 10, Derek Anderson. Derek Anderson was selected by the Cavs in 1997 for a limited time before they traded him to the Clippers. LA Clippers didn't click with Anderson, as in 1999 he averaged 16.9 points, 3.4 assists, and .438 field goal percentage. He jumped to San Antonio for another strong season, but a move to Portland coincided with him being hit by the first of many knee injuries. He would have decent games, but spent too much time on the bench or at home recuperating. He was actually part of the Heat team who won the title in 2006, but his actual playing time was limited. Sadly, aside from that one great year, Anderson usually pops up on lists of most undeserving players with a ring. He is also infamously known for being the first player waived by the luxury tax clause. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.